Yo, what's going on, guys? GZTV back with another video, and in this video we have This Week in the NFL, my weekly series where we talk about every single game. Obviously there's a lot of games, of course. I think every week there's... How many teams play a week? Like, how many games? Like 14. And obviously Thanksgiving's coming up. That's going to be fire as hell. That's going to be really exciting. They're going to be mashing a lot of fucking games in this week, so that's pretty sick. But yeah. Another week, another Packers loss. You know, as a Packers fan, my God. I mean, our season's not over yet, but it's getting pretty damn close. I feel like if we lose like two more games, dude, we literally have to go to like 6-3. We have to go like 6-1 for the rest of the season if we want to like save ourselves here. I mean, oh my God. Maybe not. Yeah, like 6-1 or like six. No, like 5-1. We have to go like 5-1 for the rest of the season, or else it's over. Like, yeah. But let's talk about the Packers-Titans game just to get it out of the way. Like, I don't want to talk about it that much. Ryan Tannehill leads the Titans to a 10-point victory over the Packers. You know, obviously, the general conception is that the Titans can only win with their run game. But this game, I mean, shout out to Tannehill. He played a damn good game. You know, Rodgers. This loss is definitely partially on Rodgers. He made a couple pretty bad throws. He definitely needs to start getting held accountable a little bit. I mean, Ryan Tannehill, though, he just played an amazing game. 22 for 27, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw a pick. That was cool to see our defense get a pick, but our defense still fucking sucks. It's still one of the worst defenses in the league, and I'm not taking anything back there. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he threw 24 for 39 for 2 touchdowns, so I don't think he played that bad, but I mean, he has an injured finger, but I don't think Rodgers played that bad. I'm going to be honest. Like, I know I'm just saying that because I'm a Rodgers fan, but I don't know. Trey Burks literally babying the shit out of Jair Alexander all fucking game. Jair Alexander, I guess it's just getting in his head, and he's just getting fucking destroyed. Trey Burks had 7 catches for 111 yards. Shout out to Randall Cobb, my boy. He is back playing, and he had 6 catches for 73 yards. That's what I like to see, baby. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about Christian Watson because he's a fluke. It doesn't matter. He's not going to do it again. He might have to prove me wrong. But moving on to the Sunday games, Bears and Falcons. Younghoe Koo's late 53-yard field goal lifts the Falcons past Justin Fields and the Bears. They won by 3. Still under 500 and still in the thick of the NFC South race. I mean, this team's led by Marcus Mariota, the quarterback. I mean, he's not the best player on the team, but he's leading their team. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, the Bears should be winning these damn games. I don't know. Bears are in a similar spot as the Packers are. The Packers are a game ahead of the Bears, actually, but 3 really bad teams in our division this year, which like never happens. So that's pretty interesting. But I mean, this might be a short video. I hope it's not. But looking at the box score, I mean, Justin Fields put up 14 for 21 passing, 153 yards, a touchdown. Obviously, he threw a pick. Yeah, he threw a pick, but it is what it is. Marcus Mariota, he went 13 for 20 for 131 yards and a touchdown. I mean, yeah, he's not like the best quarterback. I mean, the Falcons would probably win a couple of more games if they had a better quarterback, but, I mean, they have good enough targets to really, I don't know. I think his name's Tyler Algier. Am I correct? Tyler Algier, yes. Tyler Algier has been playing pretty damn good lately. 8 carries for 55 yards. Got to give it to him. That's efficient. And I would talk about Justin Fields, but that's just not as efficient. I don't know. David Montgomery on the receiving for the Bears. 3 catches for 54 yards. Not really a crazy game offensively. I mean, Kyle Pitts had 3 catches for 43 yards. He got hurt. Which, oh my God, that man just can't catch a fucking break. I mean, he literally can't. I don't know. Let's just move on, though. Browns and Bills, I really thought this was going to be the Browns game to win. But Bills came back. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of the Bills this year? It's been like a roller coaster season. You know, Josh Allen had a couple of pretty bad games. But, I mean, the Bills beat the Browns by 8 after a snow shifts the game to Motor City. They end up going to Detroit and playing. You know, the Bills dug out their snowy homes, got their groove back in the Motor City. Hey, maybe playing at Ford Field gives you an advantage. I don't know. They've never played in conditions that good in an indoor stadium, unless they travel anyway. I think that was their home field, though, so technically, yeah. I don't know. Imagine buying tickets for that game and it just gets snowed out. I'd be so pissed. I guess you would have to drive to Detroit. I guess you would. I don't know. But looking at the game leaders and stuff, Jacoby Brissett, he played amazing. I mean, he played really fucking good this game, and no one's gonna give him credit. But I mean, the dude went 28 for 41, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like, he damn near had like the best passing performance I've seen all week. You know, Josh Allen went 18 for 27 through 197 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Kareem Hunt, pretty efficient game for him. 5 carries for 32 yards. That's not terrible. Amari Cooper, starting to kind of look like he did on the Cowboys. 8 catches for 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. You look at this box score and you're like, how the hell did the Browns lose this game? Jacoby Brissett played fucking insane. Like, I don't think it's like the best like passing game I've seen all year, but it's so damn efficient. Dawson Knox, though, for the Bills, had 7 catches for 70 yards. So shout out to the tight end there, making his mark on the Bills. Moving on to Eagles-Colts. This was another game that I thought, hell, the underdog should win this game, but it didn't happen that way. The Colts lost in Colts fashion. I mean, how they've been looking all year. Jalen Hurts' late touchdown run gives the Eagles a 1-point win over the Colts. Middle of the field was wide the fuck open. Jalen Hurts had to take the opportunity, tucked the ball, and ran. I mean, just a breakdown by this Colts defense. And when you're playing a guy like Jalen Hurts, I don't know what is going on in the defensive coordinator's heads, but you have to run a spy. You have to have a middle linebacker lurking the field and looking for a run. Like, you have to. That should be an unwritten rule when you're going against Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, even Josh Allen. Like, you know, who else? Lamar, of course. Kyler Murray. I mean, all of these quarterbacks that have somewhat wheels on missing people, even Marcus Mariota. I mean, like, if you're going against a guy like Marcus Mariota, like, hell, you might as well. Because he doesn't really pass the ball that much. Sorry, I was smelling my armpits, but, yeah, looking here. I mean, Jalen Hurts went 18 for 25, had 190 yards and a touchdown. Matt Ryan threw 23 for 32. Gotta give it to Jalen Hurts. He had a really good game running the ball. 16 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, he played damn solid there. Yeah. I lost my train of thought because... okay, whatever. Jalen Hurts, good game running the ball. Devonta Smith out of Alabama, still a young guy in this league. He ended up with 6 catches for 78. While another young guy, Michael Pittman Jr., I think that's his name, Michael Pittman, right? Michael's his first name. 6 catches for 75 yards. I wasn't sure if that was his first name or not. But yeah. Pretty good game here, actually. I mean, it was low scoring, but it was a really good game. Jets, Patriots, speaking of low scoring, what the hell was this poverty-ass game? This game was terrible. And this is probably going to be the first time all year I'm not going to have a good thing to say about a quarterback's game. Marcus Jones' late punt return lifts the Patriots over the Jets by 7. 10 weeks, hundreds of kicks in this league, and we didn't have a punt return for a touchdown. And Marcus Jones, first of the season, one to remember, a walk-off. This was a good game. Yeah, it was poverty. I didn't really watch the game, but the end, what a way to end that game. That was insane. That was awesome. Shout out to the Patriots. Obviously, I wanted the Jets to win that, I think, because I think they deserve to win more than the Patriots at this point. Like, come on now. I'm not even going to talk about Zach Wilson. He played like fucking shit. He's like, I don't remember what he said in the interview, but fuck you, Zach Wilson. Like, literally, you should be cut. They should bring Sam Darnold back on this damn team. I don't know what they're doing. Mac Jones played pretty damn good. 23 for 27, 246 yards. This game wasn't all poverty. There were definitely some good performers. I'm not saying there wasn't. I mean, Zach Wilson had 3 carries for 26 yards. I guess that's something you can give him. Zach Wilson played like a dog ass, though. Damian Harris was running the ball pretty well. He had 8 carries for 65 yards. Mims on the Jets had 2 catches for 35 yards. I guess that's something. That's literally about it, though. I mean, this game... You look at the win probability chart, and it was literally 50-50 overtime, boom, 100%. It was funny. But let's move on to Rams and Saints. So Matthew Stafford played part of this game, and the Rams still lost. So I guess I can't even be mad as a Packers fan right now because we have a former Super Bowl champion in the first 10 games starting their year 3-7. That's not good. That's like pretty damn bad. But Andy Dalton thrives. Matthew Stafford leaves as the Saints beat the Rams by 7. You know, Aaron Donald coming off the left edge can always be a nightmare, but Andy Dalton saw it happening, 3rd and 9, and with a 3-point game, and he just linked it down the field. Good, like, shout out to Andy Dalton. He played pretty fucking good. I mean, he's played really good this season, honestly. Like, I don't think Andy Dalton's necessarily played that bad this year. I mean, like, he's top 25 in pass yards as a guy that didn't even start the season. He's top 15 in pass touchdowns, top 20 in least amount of interceptions, top 20 in QB rating. I mean, he's a viable starting quarterback for where the Saints are at. Like, I think he can develop. Well, he's late in his career. He can't really develop, but it is what it is. Matthew Stafford, when he played, he actually played pretty good. I mean, 11 for 18, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns, avoiding the famous Matthew Stafford turnover that we see all the time. Andy Dalton, though, 21 for 25, undeniably the better game, obviously, with Stafford being out, 260 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, yeah, he was a big deal for them. You look at Taysom Hill for the Saints, though. He had 9 carries for 52 yards, continuing to just be one of the best utility guys in the league. And, I mean, the best thing for the Rams receiving-wise was Atwell's 62-yard receiving touchdown. But Chris Olave, the young guy, I think he is a rookie this year, Mike. Yeah, he's a rookie this year. Chris freaking Olave, 5 catches for 102 yards and a touchdown. Again, I've said it in videos before. This guy is a rookie, but he plays like a damn pro. Like, he's looking really fucking good this year. Like, I have to give it to him. But let's move on from there. We have the Lions and Giants, an upset here. I mean, what is going on with New York? And what's going on in Detroit? What is in the water? I mean, they are making a comeback this season. They still have a chance to have an 11-6 record 10 games into the season. So, that's dope. I mean, Jamal Williams leads the Lions to their 3rd straight win. They win by 13 over the Giants. Second-year coach Dan Campbell, you know, he's starting to find his way with this Lions team, starting to find a purpose. I mean, first-year coach going against first-year coach Brian DeBoer, and this is the first time I've seen the Giants really just like not know what the hell they were doing out there and just kind of wandering aimlessly. I mean, it was, I don't know. Jared Goff, he threw 17 for 26. That's really all I'm going to say about that. I mean, Daniel Jones, pretty decent game, 27 for 44, 341 yards, a touchdown. He did throw a pick, he threw 2 picks, which not a good look. Something Jackson for the Lions. I don't know who this is. He had 9 carries for 66 yards. Daniel Jones had 7 carries for 50 yards, and he had a rush touchdown, so I guess he kind of made up for stuff. Amon-Ra St. Brown continuing to kind of develop his game as a young guy in the league. He had 7 catches for 76 yards, and some random-ass Giants receiver, Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm not sure who that is. He played on Kentucky, which, I don't know. He got injured during that game, but he had 9 catches for 100 yards. Probably the best game he'll have in his career. No hate. Prove me wrong, please, but, man, that's awesome. Shout out to him. Obviously, they lost, but that's a cool moment for him. Moving on to Panthers-Ravens. Pretty poverty game. I don't know how the Ravens only scored 13 points against the Panthers, but a late turnover helps the Ravens hold off the Panthers by 10. Lamar Jackson, I mean, they really weren't reaching the end zone. Like, they were just struggling to get down the field and make a good drive. But the defense, you know, many takeaways against this Panthers team. So, yeah, that's good. I mean, Baker Mayfield playing for the first time all year, I think. I mean, he went 21 for 33, but he threw fucking 2 interceptions. Lamar, 24 for 33. He had an interception. I don't know. Looking at the receivers, man, shout out. Is Terrace Marshall. Shout out to Terrace Marshall Jr. for the Panthers, because he's been showing out. He might be a pretty solid option on fantasy. I mean, the dude had 3 catches for 76 yards. He's playing pretty good right now. But Demarcus Robinson, I don't know who that is for the Ravens, but holy shit, he had a good game. 9 catches for 128 yards. Whew. That boy was hot out there, huh? But let's move on to the Commanders-Texans. Not much of a game here. Taylor Heineke wins the starting job as the Commanders beat the Texans by 13. I don't even know if he's really played that good to earn a starting job, but of course they're above 500 now, which, holy shit, did anyone expect that? No, not really. Yet another win. Ron Rivera, in the locker room literally made the announcement. It seemed inevitable at this point. He's starting over Carson Wentz. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, Taylor Heineke's part of the reason why they win games. He played pretty good today. I'll give it to him. I mean, 15 for 27, 191 yards. That's not bad, honestly. I mean, he's going against Davis Mills, though, who threw 19 for 33 and had 2 fucking interceptions. So, is it really that hard to top that guy? I'm not sure, but I mean, Logan Thomas for the Commanders being the big receiver today. He had 5 catches for 65 yards, and Brandon Cooks, haven't heard that name in a while on the other side, 3 catches for 70. Deep route receiver, so yeah, shout out to the Commanders, I guess. That's fire. I mean, Taylor Heineke, playing legacy game after legacy game. Raiders-Broncos, one of my favorite games of the week. This game was awesome. This was a fucking great game. Devontae Adams, 35-yard touchdown in overtime, powers the Raiders past the Broncos. They win by 6. Derek Carr stepping up in crunch time. I mean, he's done this his whole career. People are casual and act like he can't do that. Obviously, he's not the greatest at it, but Russell Wilson shunned the slide that would make his counterpart heroics so much better, harder. I mean, Russell Wilson didn't play bad, though. You can't really hate on Russell Wilson for this game. I mean, 24 for 31, 247 yards. But, I mean, you're playing against Derek Carr here. You went 23 for 37, had 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. Clap it up. Clap it up for my boy Derek Carr. Beating the falling off, beating the washed allegations. He's been having good games all year. People just don't want to, admit it or realize it. Devontae Adams, probably the best receiving week, I'm pretty sure, with 7 catches, 141 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including a nasty, nasty corner route against an up-and-coming elite corner in this league, Patrick Surtain. Oh, my God. That was the most disgusting route I have seen in all season, honestly. But, shout out to Cortland Sutton, though. He had 5 catches for 80 yards, so that's pretty good. Cowboys-Vikings, what a disappointing game. What the fuck? I saw this game in the late window. I was like, let's go, man. Cowboys-Vikings, this is going to be fire. I was rooting for the fucking Vikings. Man, come on. They really got their ass kicked here. Cowboys crushed the Vikings' 7-game win streak with a 37-point. They fucked this team up. It wasn't even close. Oh, my God. Obviously, a very tough loss against Green Bay for the Cowboys last week. Very difficult conversations were made in the locker room, but hey, they came out and fucking killed it out there. Literally killed the Vikings. Dak Prescott, very efficient game. 22 for 25, 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. My boy Jeff went to this game. Shout out to you. That must have been a good time as a Cowboys fan. I mean, Kirk Cousins threw 12 for 23, but that's literally all he did. I'm tired of pretending Troy Pollard isn't a fucking Pro Bowler either. I'm tired of it. The dude had 15 carries for 80 yards, and he also had 6 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Guys, give him the Pro Bowl. The guy had 189 line of scrimmage yards. But shout out to Dalvin Cook. He played pretty good Sunday as well. 11 carries for 72 yards. That's really all I have to say. Bengals Steelers, pretty good game here. Not a bad game. Not a great game. Solid, I guess. But Joe Burrow throws 4 touchdown passes. The Bengals rally past the Steelers by 7. I mean, even with where the Steelers are at in their season, division games are always going to be tough. So Bengals got it done there, which is cool. Obviously, no Jamar Chase, no Joe Mixon. People thought they were going to struggle in this game, but man, they played some damn good football. Do they realize that they have... they have T. Higgins on their team. But Joe Burrow, 24 for 39, 355 yards, 4 touchdowns. Had 2 interceptions, but you can kind of afford that when you're throwing the ball this often. Kenny Pickett. Shout out to Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett played really good. 25 for 42, 265 yards and a touchdown. Clap it up. The young guy's starting to find his way. He's playing pretty good. I have to give him some credit. I honestly think he's played good. T. Higgins, what a fucking stud. I might take it back for Devontae. 9 catches for 148 yards. And the rookie George Pickens for the Steelers making his mark on the game. Obviously, they didn't win, but shout out to him. I mean, the young guys are making plays for the Steelers. He had 4 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown. Chiefs Chargers. Man, this was a good game, but fuck, I'm kind of pissed off. I'm kind of pressed. I'm pressed about how this game ended. It seems like no defense is being played against fucking Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. They might just be that good. I might just sound like a hater here, but yeah. Travis Kelce scores 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs rally past the Chargers. They win by 3. James Draws his favorite team. What a legend that guy is. I mean, making everyone proud. I mean, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I mean, Tua and Tyreek is a really good duo, but they might be the best receiver to quarterback duo. It's pretty insane, though. Patrick Mahomes continuing to play like an MVP this season, 20 for 34, 329 yards and 3 touchdowns. Him or Travis Kelce might win MVP. I'm calling it right now. It's either going to be Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce. So, yeah, that's kind of my spiel. Good game for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Justin Herbert played solid as well. 23 for 30, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw a pick, though, which probably cost him something. This Isaac Pacheco, however you say his last name, he has been going off for this Chiefs team lately. I mean, 15 carries for 107 yards. He was just a workhorse out there. Shout out to him. Travis Kelce, though, 6 catches, 115 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nothing you can really do to beat that. I mean, that's like second to none in terms of tight end play right there. Not a lot of tight ends, if any, are doing that. Josh Palmer for the Chargers, obviously with like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams trying to get back on this team through their injuries. He's been their number 1 target. He's been doing a damn good job. I mean, they lost, but he had 8 catches for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Where did he go to college? Oh, Tennessee. That's fire. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Last night's game. We're going to talk about last night's game. We have the 49ers and the Cardinals. Pretty shitty game. I didn't expect much. I mean, I saw that Kyler Murray wasn't playing, so I was like, okay, Niners should win this, which is good. I like seeing the Niners win games. I think they're a very good team, and they deserve to win a lot of games, but yeah. Garoppolo throws 4 touchdowns. The 49ers beat the Cardinals in Mexico City. Jimmy Garoppolo turning to the crowd in the Estadio at Azteca. He was loving he brought the energy. It was awesome. Shout out to Jimmy Garoppolo. Great game for him. Very hyped up. That's the first time I've seen him this happy this season. It was just really fire. I mean, he was cooking. He was cooking the motherfuckers. He really was. 20 for 29, 228 yards and 4 touchdowns. Like, y'all better shut your mouths about talking shit on this man. Like, I don't know. Colt McCoy, 24 for 34, but he did throw an interception. Not much you can do as a backup quarterback. Not much you can expect. Elijah Mitchell playing some pretty good ball for the Niners here. 9 carries for 59 yards. Not too bad there. George Kittle looked like a damn beast out there with 4 catches for 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shout out to George Kittle. I mean, he is the second best tight end behind Kelce, obviously. Dortch, who is that? We have Greg Dortch having a breakout game for this Cardinals team. He had 9 catches for 103 yards. Shout out to all the guys. Shout out to all the good performers. Shout out to all the bad performers. We can always do better. Oh, wow, the sun just peeked through my window there. Has it been doing that all morning? I don't know. Where the sun is now, I guess it's just doing that. But I gotta go. I'm probably gonna go watch Better Call Saul so I can hit a review for you guys tomorrow. We have 2 more 2K videos out today. I'm gonna be showing you guys some Triple Threat gameplay. I should have recorded it on stream. Triple Threat gameplay. We have a 2K rant video coming out tonight because I'm sick and tired of that fucking game. I'm kind of over it now, right? But man, that shit was annoying. I don't know. I gotta go watch Better Call Saul. Probably make me some lunch, all that type jazz. 2K stream coming after I had 2:30 maybe. But yeah, have a good rest of your